What's up, you beautiful steppers? Hey, welcome to Steps to Success Season 2.5, the final review. This is the final review, guys. It's amazing how life, to be able to put these two stages of life together, it's really been a dream come true. But I'm really feel grateful for being able to share this moment with you guys, all right? So let's get into the review. Now, before we get into the review, you need to stick around to the end. I'm telling you, if you're a nature person, stick around to the end. I got a beautiful tour of you guys of the scenery where we're at right now. You see it's Bill Keefe Preserve. It's very beautiful, but let's get right into the review. So Piestewa Peak Mountain, the first thing you need to know is that it's located in Phoenix metro area. So this is right smack dab in the city, which is cool, right? So it's located right in the Phoenix metro area. And it's also, how long is it? So mile-wise, it's 2.1 miles long, right? And this equates to about 1 hour and 49 minutes actual average moving hiking time. So hour 49 minutes, 2.1 miles, that's the average length of it. And then what's the difficulty level of Piestewa Peak? Well, Piestewa Peak is rated hard, right? So I gave you guys the big three. And if you'd like to check out the rest of the mountains, go ahead and check out Camelback, Tom's Thumb, and then we're ending it off here with Piestewa Peak. It's the big three. And if you'd like to see the full hike and skip what I'm saying, go ahead and click that link up there, or the link is in the description if you'd like to see the full hike of Piestewa, all right? Now, where do you park at with Piestewa? With Piestewa, you should park right at the trailhead. That's the good thing about Piestewa. That's really part of the reason why I like it. So you can park right at the trailhead, but there was a lot of construction going on when I was last there, which means that there should be more parking spaces, okay? But if there's not more parking spaces, then you're in luck, because they actually have, you can park on the actual streets of where people live at. So, you can actually park there. I've never got a ticket or anything parking there, so you can park there and you'll be good as well. And this is really comes in handy because Piestewa Peak is one of the most crowded hikes in Phoenix, all right? We'll get more to that later. Now, you may be wondering right now, what are the things that I like most about Piestewa? Well, unlike the other two hikes, there's three things that I like about Piestewa. Three. All right, so first, the really number one thing that I like about Piestewa is the steepness, okay? So yeah, Camelback is steep, Tom's Thumb's not as steep, Black Mountain is very steep, check out that hike too. But Piestewa, I love the steepness because it leads you to city views, right? So this kind of one into the steepness of it is very great. I love the steepness because it'll exercise the workout. And then number two would be the city views. I really enjoy the city views. The city views that you get from Piestewa are unlike any other hike in the Phoenix area. This is partly because Piestewa is literally right in the Phoenix area. So that makes a major difference with it being right smack dab in Phoenix. So this means at nighttime, guys, you literally see the city lights lit up. And yes, I've hiked Piestewa at night. And when I say nighttime, I'm speaking about 7 o'clock. In Arizona, it's dark already. So about 7 o'clock, I hiked it and got to the top, ended up getting back down about 8:30. But this being said, the city lights were very, very beautiful, just sitting up there and really absorbing the scenery. Lastly, when it comes to Piestewa, my favorite thing about it has to be the fact that it connects to other hikes, guys. So Piestewa Peak is in the Phoenix Mountain Preserve. So a lot of these mountains that I've been, showing you guys, at least with this Steps to Success Season 2.5, they've been single hikes as far as only one trail in one single mountain preserve. With the difference it being with Piestewa, you're able to actually have multiple hikes in one Phoenix and one preserve. So in one hiking, in one mountain range, you have multiple trails. That's basically how I get to it. And one quick fun fact, right? So when I was in Phoenix and I was, hiking a lot, there was people, either way, they were explaining to me about the actual history of Phoenix and how the trails became, how the trails got formed and all these things, right? And what they told me really surprised me. They said that all of the trails in Phoenix, all of the hikes that I've showed you guys, they've all been formed due to the gold rush, right? So you remember the gold rush back in the 1800s, 1900s, whatever. They all coming from east to west. These people were carving out these mountains and they were hiking the mountains. This is how this happened. That is, it's really mind-blowing, guys. This is one thing too, right? You can get from Colorado to California. You can get to Colorado from California strictly by going through all mountains. No roads needed. All of the mountains connect from Colorado to California. All right, so you just got a little history lesson, but let's get back into my favorite. So as far as it connecting, one of my favorite trails to connect Piestewa Peak with is Dreamy Draw. So the Dreamy Draw Trail, you have to enter on the opposite side of the Phoenix Mountain Preserve, closer to the expressway. If you're in the area, you'll know exactly what I mean. But you enter on that side of the Dreamy Draw, and then you literally hike all the way through. And guys, it's a long hike, but it's a great exercise, and also just great to be out there in nature, at least on the Dreamy Draw side, right? And this brings me to my least favorite things about Piestewa Peak hike. Now, Piestewa Peak is in the Phoenix Mountain Preserve, but Piestewa Peak is really the main attraction when it comes to the Phoenix Mountain Preserve. So this being said, that means that there's a lot of people on this hike. So this, to me, I look at it as a positive because, I like to be out there, but also this can be a negative because it's less naturistic, right? So out here, you see how it's, greenery, no difference than what a lot of the other hikes that I've shown you guys through Steps to Success Season 2. If you'd like to check out Steps to Success Season number 2, those hikes were very naturistic, right? Very it was basically you out there and nobody else. And I love that, right? If you really want to get into the nature, you cannot find that at Piestewa Peak. However, what you can find at Piestewa Peak is a lot of people. And this leads me again to the second point. So the second point of Piestewa, which I guess will be a negative. Good thing I brought this, right? Oh, you can hear the city, guys. You can hear the city. So I'm not sure if you can hear the city right now, so I'm kind of talking a little loud, but this microphone's pretty good at getting all the other noise out. But either way, like how you can hear the city right now, it's the expressway over there. With Piestewa, it's the same way because you're smack dab in the city, which means that at the base of the mountain, at the center of the mountain, until you get to the top of the mountain, until you get to the top of Piestewa, you can hear the city. So you can hear the expressways, you can hear cars, and when there was construction, you can hear jackhammers, you can hear all of these things. When you get to the top, you can't hear it because you're up so high. But when you're on your way traveling up, if you don't have headphones in, if you're not talking to somebody, if you're not, interacting with anyone, you're just trying to find a nature vibe, you will not find that at Piestewa. So that would be the two bad things about it. Like I said, the crowded is really just depends on what you're looking for, but it's less naturistic either way you cut it, which is really the least favorite thing about it, but it depends on what you're looking for again. So that wraps up the two favorite, the two non-favorite, three non-favorite, you know what I'm saying? Now let's get into the stepper rating, guys. The stepper rating, do I recommend this hike? Do I rate this hike out of 10? Well, guess what? We did save the best for last here, guys. This is a 9.1 out of 10. In my personal opinion, Piestewa Peak is the best hike in Phoenix metro area, in my personal opinion, right? So this means that out of the big three, out of Tom's Thumb, out of Camelback, Piestewa is number one. And the reason why I say Piestewa is number one is partly because of the parking. So if you remember with Camelback, I told you I really enjoy Camelback, but the parking is atrocious. So that being said, it's not really my favorite thing, but when it comes to Piestewa, the parking is really right there. And also, you going up and you coming down. And that's always one of my favorite things because I like to get it for the exercise factor. And on top of that, if you don't feel like doing the exercise thing, you have the ability to be able to hit up all different kind of trails inside of the Phoenix Mountain Preserve, guys. So that's it when it comes to Piestewa Peak. That's it when it comes to Steps to Success Season 2.5. And that's it when it comes to the chapter of life when it being hiking. Own the new things, guys, own the new things. But right now, if you're just wondering for yourself, quick essentials that you'll need for hiking real quick. Make sure you bring a hat, make sure you bring some glasses, and make sure you bring a backpack with water, and also maybe some blueberries. Joking, maybe not blueberries. Blueberries, they don't agree with me when working out, but either way, bring a snack that does not make you dehydrated. So no peanuts, no sunflower seeds. Blueberries would be a good thing, or even an apple or orange, okay? So, all right. Guys, I'm done with myself. Look, let's go ahead and check out where we at, man. And on the 2023 Stepper Sundays, we're here. By the time you guys are watching this, faithfully, all you have to do is get to stepping. All right, let's check this out, man. I'm really excited to show you guys where we're at today. And I'm gonna take you right from this thing. So this is about to be awesome. A little bit of numerology. It's 222 out here, which means that I'm on the right track. It's 222. Angel numbers. My angels are guiding me with grace. Appreciate that. We all need a little bit of guidance and grace. You know what I'm saying? All that means is that you got faith for real. Having faith, guys, is actually quintessential on your journey of success. I'm not sure if you're, you know, religious or whatever, bitch. You probably ain't come for that, but I just had to let you know what life about. All right, let's get to it. This is what you guys were looking. This is what I was looking at. This is the expressway right there, and then we got the little sand right here. Oh man, this is exciting. Look, so this Bill Keith Preserve, it's exciting because, guys, this like one of them parts that I be coming to. You know, where I live at is really kind of like inner city vibes. Well, it is inner city vibes. It's like really inner city. Well, I like that though. You know, I'm close to the Riverwalk and all that. But either way, there's a lot of people, and I'll really be needing my sanity. And I really recognize that when I moved out here, because, you know, it's nice to go walking around and seeing people, but I'm naturally, you know what I'm saying? I get more energy from being by myself. So this is where I come to recharge at sometimes. Bill Keith Preserve, and along with a gang of other parks. So this being said, guys, let's check it all out. And I'm gonna show you guys this boat and this little house right here. It's about one of the most fascinating parts about, oh, you can't even see it. I'm gonna take out, man, look, if you rock it with me this long, I might as well show you everything. So, excuse me. Making sure I'm really steady on my hand right now. Proud of that. Oh, where did I put that at? Oh, it's in my pocket. All right, there's the house. What's up? Would y'all like to live in that house? Right on the little lake. So the thing about living out here in Fort Lauderdale, they be having their boats, right? So you can have your boat right there, and then you take the channel. I'm gonna show you guys the channel. So you take the channel to the actual ocean, because they have so many canals out here. I forgot how many miles, but they say it's more miles than Venice with the canals. So that's pretty cool. A little fun facts getting y'all together, you know what I'm saying? Little boat. And then we gotta make sure we get the full scope of everything. You know how we do it. We out here. I'm excited you guys are out here with me today. Look at that coconut. I just hit it. A little coconut. All right. That's one thing about nature, guys. I mean, I come out here, I just get easily amused. And you see the little squirrels that be out there living their life. And then you see the little lizards. And then you see the little iguanas, guys. Everybody just out here having a good time. And that's one thing that really excites me. I love seeing nature just be nature, you know what I'm saying? That's God in action. That's the universe in action. And when you're just seeing look at that little fly just flying around. That's all I'm saying. Look, so that's that way. I'm gonna take y'all back around. We in this for a little trip. Don't worry, I won't go at my pace. So my pace, guys, I walk really slow if you were wondering. When it comes to being out in nature, I walk real slow. And the reason why, well, I like to absorb the actual energy. So I don't know if you know this or not, but you're releasing energy, right? So like the trees, they, you know, part of the reason why we have oxygen. So that's because they're absorbing what? The carbon monoxide. No different than yourself, and with these negative toxins that you have, negative toxins being your, you know, mindset, emotions, whatever it may be. You're hearing it here from, you know what I'm saying? This is D'Angelo talking to you. D'Angelo himself. This is me. Guys, get into nature. Anytime you're feeling like that, for real, just get into nature. And the reason why you want to get into nature, what was that? Reason why you want to get into nature, guys, is because the trees absorb the negativity. All the trees are absorbing the negativity, and that's a good thing. This is a little parking lot, very small little parking lot. It leads out into this neighborhood right there. And y'all getting a real little tour, all right? So now I'm excited because I'm gonna take out from here. So there were some people over there fishing. I'm gonna let them do their thing, but I'm gonna take out over there still to see it. So right here, as you see, guys, we just walk through. And please don't litter, of course. Mulch mixed there. What else do I have for you guys? Well, if you stay in this long, I can talk a lot. Well, steppers, so I'm excited to release music next week. Next week, it's starting Stepper Sundays, releasing every week. So you're a real stepper if you stay this long. We're releasing music every week, guys. And the amazing part about this is that the work is done. So all of these months, man, and this time, it's been, you know, resting in motion. I don't just say this stuff. I don't just say love the journey and just rest in motion. I don't say this because it sounds good, guys. It's because I go through this. I've lived this on a daily basis. So what I've been living on a daily basis is recording music, guys, writing and recording. And we already have yeah, I wouldn't tell you guys we're releasing music every week next year if the work wasn't done. So just know that. And big shout out to my brother Nick Pearson. Man, that guy he has the skills to pay the bills to the 10th degree. You'll see exactly what I mean. We're mixing this thing together. What's up, man? We're mixing this thing together, guys. Unlike it's been before. You see, you got people up there. Let them live their life. And then get y'all out here. See the boats. So, yeah, we're mixing this thing together when it comes to music and new age technology. So, very excited about that. Big shout out to Bay 8 Studios. Big shout out to Ghost, Randy, on the engineering. My guy really helped me find just like what I was capable of like really being. It's such a difference when you record music on your voice memos. So that's how I do it, right? Get the beat, I record the whole song, and then I buy the beat, and then like I go to the studio with clips. You know what I'm saying? Clips, Elmo. We had a 10-hour session and we got great work in. I've just been in the studio these last few months, so really been resting in motion, still been able to provide content and growth for you guys, which has been awesome with the shorts. But we have so much more coming. And it's one of those things, though. I want to just talk to you from heart, though. Like, from the heart, guys, you have to understand, like, being able to do all this stuff, you, like, when you plan up so much, it's like, damn, what am I doing it for? But, like, you really got to keep the big picture out here. You got to keep the big picture, guys. Because, like, I ain't going to hold you up. These past couple months, I just been writing and recording, but I ain't been releasing none of it, right? So I've released those 1 songs a month. It was buying me more time to get my week together. But being able to, you know what I'm saying, release, to be able to hold on to all this music that I have right now, right? And not releasing it, it's like, some days I'd be like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? You just get aggravated. I'm not gonna hold you up. You get very aggravated because you feel like you should, I don't know, guys. It's, all I'm saying is, bro, you have to stick to the plan. You're not doing it for anybody else, right? So I remind myself of, right? I'm not doing this for anybody else. I'm doing this for myself. And I decided to wait until January 1st to release every week because I caught the vision, which was Stepper Sundays. And also, it's so important, guys, for you to have, anything that you ever do in your life, right? No matter anything, creative-wise or even personal-wise, you need to have planned out, right? You have to plan beyond your plan. Let me tell you what I mean real fast. So I love this, right? This is where we're working on boats, and there's a restaurant over there that's very beautiful. I like lobster rolls. Maybe having lobster rolls. Oh, there it is right there. Lobster rolls over there with this view. Such a vibe. All right, check this out though. You have to plan beyond your plan, meaning that when you have a plan, you have to make sure that you in it from the perspective of knowing that what do you want your plan to do, right? If you want this thing to blow up big, but you're not planning to execute after it, right? Then it's like, what are you actually doing? If you have no plan to execute after you blow up big, then what are you actually doing? So that's what helped me, guys. It's just being able to be like, all right, I know what I'm doing, know what I want, but when it blows up, I have to make sure that I keep going, right? I'm not in it for just the one thing, right? I'm not in it just for a one-hitter quitter. I'm in it for life. And when you approach it with that mindset, you change your whole, how you approach everything. When you approach it with the mindset that you're in it for life and whatever that means for you. So that's just what I have to say, guys. Whatever you do in your life, whatever it is, approach it with the mindset that your plan is going to work out. And then think about, damn, when it works out, then what? That's how you plan. You think of it like that, right? I only can give you personal example, but with the music, if I just was like in it for one song, then I just would have released one song, 2 songs, whatever, how many songs a month, and just be like, all right, now I gotta go start doing this with one song. But at the same time, I decided to load up. That way, when it works out, when all of you steppers around the world are joining the journey, all of you beautiful steppers are joining the journey. Oh, look at them on the boat. Hey, but when all of you steppers are on the journey, and I'm busy and I'm doing all these shows and I'm doing all these things, guess what? Y'all still got content. You still got content that's being fed from work that's been done. I like to have things planned out a year in advance. That's how you got Steps to Success Season 2.5. Didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I knew I needed to have something planned. I didn't even know I was going to transition into music either. That's the crazy part. Like, I did not know. It's just God, man. Like, I only can say it's God. It's God's grace. You got it by faith. You got it by grace. Have faith on your darkest days, on the days when you feel like you don't know what else to do. You don't know where else to look. I'm telling you where to look. You look internal. You have faith. And, you know, that'll be my, if I can say anything, guys, man, you gotta have faith. I'm so excited to release these music because it shows you and tells you, my life, how you doing? It shows and tells you guys, you know, where I was at in my life. We're about to fit in around here. Where I was at in my life these last years, right? I don't hold much back, guys. I'm sharing a piece of myself, no difference. Oh my God, it was huge. It was a spider, y'all. I don't do spiders. Oh, a big ass spider web too. Hey, but nah, just showing where I was at, and also shows the evolution, man, because I appreciate everything, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it all. And I wish the best for all of you beautiful steppers out there or in your journey of success. And thank you so much. You know, guys, all I can say is thank you. I don't even need to say more. Look at you see that squirrel? All right, I get way too excited, but look at that squirrel. Look at it. I see you know, don't you know for me. Anyway, and then we got the bird. Look, now they out here. I'm scaring them, but look, now they look. I'm scaring them. Let me relax. I'm getting excited because y'all seeing it now. Usually by myself, I'll just be like, look at you. All right, steppers, I'm about to get to this car, man. I love you beautiful steppers. And I think that boat just got there. Nice one. Remember, on your journey of success, guys, you got it by grace. Part of it is fate. Part of it is fate, and that's gonna help you relax. I'm not gonna hold you up. It's gonna help you relax because you just surrender like, shit, I feel like it's meant to be. I did my part. Shit, universe, what's up? And that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? And you just keep stepping. You keep stepping. Keep stepping. You beautiful steppers, I love you. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for how far we have come and how far we're going. And I'll see all of you in 2023 with Stepper Sundays. Until next time, as always, get stepping, get stepping, get stepping. Hey!